And, you know, I had to bring a new face to the platform, feel me? So, with, you know, no other, what do they say? And no other, what do they say? What's the,
Without further ado.
Without further ado, there it is, that's my guy. Without further ado, I want to present to the podcast world, Shaniyah Monae. I said it right? I said
yes,
it right.
You definitely did.
Yeah, don't. Listen, y'all. She thought I was gonna say it wrong because at first I did. You know, I'm
butchered it bad.
Yeah, I butchered it.
It's okay.
But you know, I'm a visual person. Yes. So I seen it, and I was like, all right, bet. For me, we got this. Shaniyah Monae in the building.
Yes,
how you feeling? How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Right now. That is good. That is good. That is good. God is great. God is good. God is great.
Definitely.
So let's hop into our first question of the interview.
Let's hear it.
So, who is Shaniyah Monae? Now that's a very deep question too. You know, the people are probably like, how you know? That's when I ask a lot of people that question too. It's very. It's very thought-provoking because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you know, there's people who work their whole entire life to figure out who they are, and they still didn't figure it out, you know. So I know me asking that question at this moment in time is a very, it could be a very overwhelming, question. But this moment in time, you know, it is, what is it, May 1st? That's my maybe. But anyway, in this moment in time, May 1st, 2021. Who is Shaniyah Monae?
You know what's crazy is when I first started working on music and put it out.
Yeah.
When I first dropped my first post, literally at the end, it literally says, "This is Shaniyah Monae." Like, this is who I am.
So you saying
coming out?
You saying we gotta listen to the music?
Yeah. No, definitely. The music definitely speaks. Like anything that's in my music and anything I've been through.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But as in answering that question, I'm still working on myself. I'm young. I'm only 21.
21 club. You're not going back now.
No,
girl.
definitely. definitely. So I'm really have a solid answer.
Word. Nah, and that is perfectly fine.
I feel like when I get there, I will definitely know though.
Yeah, you can't rush the.
Sure.
You gotta trust the process. Trust the process.
Definitely.
That's what they say. So Shaniyah Monae, 21. You're from Schenectady, New York.
Yes.
So now with that question, have you ever heard of any other singers coming up out of Schenectady, New York?
Yeah, definitely. I've actually worked with one Skino.
Skino? Oh, yeah, Skino's a singer.
No, he's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Singer-wise, no, not really. Singers from Schenectady, not really. Everybody.
Shaniyah Monae, you gotta hold the crown down. Pun intended. You gotta hold the crown down.
Trying.
Heard.
I am actually.
Heard.
You know what? I am. But no, as for singers, no.
So now you're a singer, songwriter, right?
Yeah.
You write your own music.
Definitely write my own music.
Heard you. So now what's the story on where did you first fall in love with music or have a passion for music? Where did that kind of stem from?
Right. Well, besides how it started, I've always liked the music. Like, I prefer to sit and listen to music than to watch movies. Like, I don't like TV at all. Like, I don't like TV at all. But how I started is originally I was doing a photo shoot. It started with my birthday one. It was just a random shoot.
You did like a birthday photo shoot?
Yeah, yep, definitely. And then with my kid too. But I started to like doing that. I won't lie. Like, I definitely love doing photo shoots. I still do. And actually my manager, Kahi.
Shout out to manager.
Word. But we were doing a dope photo shoot in Albany. I really don't know the name of the place right now, but he was listening to music in here and just talking about videos and like, I don't know, just how dope videos could be, like behind like more like with music, and I just love music, like so what happened was so after leaving there, like we just discussed music from there on out after that photo shoot. and he done sent me like a track.
Yeah, you told me he sent you a beat, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta do something with this."
Yeah, and I laughed.
You wasn't jacking it?
At first I really wasn't. I was like, "There's no way I'm hopping on it." I didn't even hear myself hopping on it. I'm like, me making music.
So have you ever like written have you written lyrics before, like poetry or anything prior to him sending you that beat?
No, but I do like write my notes. Like instead of writing down on a journal, like
so
my notes
you
are
just
still.
spazzing on people. It's like,
Yeah, just a little bit.
You gotta vent.
No,
somewhere.
literally, yeah. So
all right. So boom. So I'm gonna go into my question. I call this the 3 feet, right? So hypothetically, if Shaniyah Monae was coming out with the EP tomorrow, right? Hypothetically, super hypothetical, and you had 3 features that you could get on this EP, right? But I'm gonna give you the restrictions on the 3 different for each different feature that you can get, right?
Alright.
So for the first feature, somebody dead or alive somebody that is not here with us anymore that you think you would sound dope with on a track. Somebody that passed away, could be male or female. Somebody that passed away that you think is dope.
Damn, question like that on the spot.
Yeah, I know. I gotta do it. Who comes to your mind? Who's one artist that you're like, I would sound?
No, I think it's funny because I'm thinking of somebody who's like an artist that passed away, but like I don't see myself on a track with them.
Who's the person?
Pop Smoke.
Who's the person?
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke? Okay.
No, I'm not saying I would see myself on a track with him. I'm just saying like that's when you said that. That's why.
Why not Pop Smoke and shit? No.
No, his music's fire, but my sound is soft. I don't think
you got some singing songs.
Yeah.
You could be in the video.
Yeah, let me be the undertone.
Yeah, there it is.
I'll be the undertone.
Alright, so you gonna go with Pop Smoke?
For now, yeah.
Alright, let's go with Pop Smoke.
Something might come to mind though.
We'll come back.
Right.
So Pop Smoke. So for the second, dead or alive but old school. So what year were you born?
99.
99. Alright, you just made it.
So
I'm 92. So 90s and back. Who's an artist? So dead or alive, 90s or back. Who's an artist you think would sound good with you on a track together?
I'm thinking of just Whitney Houston on, but her voice is powerful.
Listen.
Powerful, but guess what? I'm making work. If she was here, I would definitely make
okay,
work. I would
Pop
be
Smoke.
So in
Pop Smoke, Whitney Houston.
Honored, like.
So
definitely.
Now for the third one, I mean, we kind of touched on this a little bit, but who's a current artist, that's hot right now that you would like to possibly collab with?
Definitely Janae.
Janae?
Yeah.
Okay. You like the very soft spoken.
Yes.
Okay. Word. So now, dope. That's dope picks. Pop Smoke was a little. We gonna come back to that.
I just had to throw it in. I can't give you an answer.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the wolf.
Definitely.
So now, what are some? Like I said, we at Only Way Out Studio. So what are some Shaniyah Monae studio essentials? Do you have stuff that you prefer to have in the studio? Water.
Oh, definitely. Water all the time. If it's not water, it's Gatorade.
You bougie? You like specific water? Or you could do tap water. It don't matter.
I mean, yeah. Water's water.
It's just water.
At first I was mad picky, but water's water as long as I got something. It's either that or Gatorade. The last time I was there, I was actually drunk tea.
Tea's valid.
The whole time I was there, definitely drank some tea.
Tea's valid. I'll actually give you a tip because a vocal lady actually mentioned this to me. So she said, especially for singers, that tea kind of dries your vocals out. So she's saying like warm water is kind of like the equivalent of tea as well.
Really?
Yeah. That makes sense though. It kind of makes sense.
Thing to me.
Kind of, but I think because tea has like that caffeine in it, so that's probably what. Maybe.
Right.
Who knows? Heard you. So now you're a new artist, right? So what would be like a year in?
Almost.
Word. So what was something that as a new artist that kind of caught you off guard? Like like going to the studio, having to something as simple as taking off one ear on your headphone, just knowing little stuff like that. What's something that you didn't know that you were like, oh snap, now I'm an artist, so this is what I got to do, like branding, stuff like that. So what are some
definitely posting more.
posting more? You wasn't on
Not
social
like
media?
social media, no. Before I started music, no. I was not on social media.
Word.
Definitely promoting on social media. I've been trying. That's the hardest for me right now.
Listen, man, make sure I give her some follows, man. Shout out your Instagram right now.
My Instagram is Shaniyah Monae. It's SHA and YIA Monae MONA 2 E's.
Yes, 2 E's. You gotta say that part. That's
2 E's at the end. That's important.
Crucial information.
Don't forget the other one.
Right.
Don't find me.
Don't forget the 2 E's, alright? So, now with you being a new artist, and along with there's not many Schenectadian?
Wow, don't even. don't.
There's not many.
Wow.
Let me not do it. There's not many singers in Schenectady.
Yeah,
so,
singers, no.
so how do you even look for that inspiration? Like, do you just simply look for like a her or something like that? Do you go on YouTube? Where do you like find this creative outlet to find like some
To my
lyrics?
flow,
my
flow.
To your creative flow, correct?
Honestly, nothing. Like you can pass me a fast beat and I really might make something.
Okay.
So I really don't have like a preference. Like preferably, yeah, something slow, but I'll work with anything. Word.
Copy.
Like that.
Heard you. So now going into the studio, right? Do you write your lyrics prior, or do you go into the session and then catch a vibe and then write your lyrics then? Like, what's that vibe like?
I definitely write them down.
You write them before?
I mean, if I really sat down in the studio and freestyle, I could. I done wrote songs in a day, so. But I prefer to write them down and go in there. I've tried the freestyle once.
It wasn't.
No, it was it. But when there's mad people around, I can't focus. It's got to be just me and the producer in there.
Oh, so that's what a recording session is for you. Like, you don't got the whole gang in there. It's just you, and the producer. Heard you.
So I mean, I'm comfortable around them.
All
so if they, facts. If it's them, I'm comfortable. Then I'm fine with them in there. They might even bring me ideas, help me. This sounds better, So that big crowd, no. I prefer to work alone.
Heard you. So speaking of, I remember you mentioned that you have people that you you like to do your creative work with. So who are some, you're saying like a producer and a videographer or something like that you like working with? Speak more on that.
Yes, definitely. I actually record with Goldie. London. Golden Money on the track.
Goldie London on the track.
Yes. I prefer to work with him. Nobody really knows. Like, when I get in the studio, like, my sound is soft. I don't have to, worry about, let me get your sound. No, I can't. It's difficult. He knows what he's doing. So when I get in there, I don't even have to. I get straight to it. Like, he's amazing. Everywhere I go, he's going.
Yeah. So what you were saying about the auto-tune too, you were saying that you can't really record with auto-tune, you prefer it to be placed on after?
Yeah, I cannot. Auto-tune will throw me off. I cannot record with no auto-tune, but you can put it on after.
Was that hard, even having to hear yourself with auto-tune and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's not hitting. It's really not hitting. I try to listen, I try to record with it. It's just when it goes on, I be like, oh no, turn it off. Like,
it's definitely a skill to be able to, finesse the auto tune.
I need to make sure I hear myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll clean it up after. If it needs some auto tune, throw it on after. But I cannot record with it for nothing.
Word. So what type of lyrics? What type of message is Shaniyah Monae bringing to the table? To the music game. There's not another singer in Schenectady. So, you holding the crown down. So, what's the message that you're bringing to the people, or what's the message you want people to feel when they hear your music?
Right. Well, let me bring this up. In high school, I just got out of high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Just got out of high school, and I actually had my daughter in high school.
Congrats nonetheless.
Yeah,
Congrats.
definitely. But I wasn't letting nothing stop me, I cheered my whole high school year. Even when I had her my senior year, I cheered.
Gangster.
Ran for prom queen, all that.
Oh, you was not playing?
No, definitely wasn't. And I actually won. Definitely a big surprise. Definitely.
She gets that pause.
Definitely a big surprise, but beyond my music, not even just the lyrics, because you know, talk about anything, songs you can relate to, but like
Right.
anything is possible.
Facts.
That's what I'm going with.
Facts.
Anything is possible. That's why I said don't stop. Even with moms, like if you feel like you want to do something, do it. Don't stop. Like, so like that's how I think about it with music. Like I have my daughter, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna keep going. Like I love music, so I'm not gonna stop because I feel like, or I have that one. I do have my off days where I'm like, I'm not doing this no more, but I don't mean that genuinely. You know what I mean? So how I feel is even with my music, like anything literally is possible.
Right. So if you had the option to, you know, now take it overseas, so where would you go? Like you see yourself performing in like a Jamaica,
I would love to go to
London,
Jamaica,
Greece,
definitely.
Dubai.
Dubai, baby.
Yeah, joke.
Yo, I do, but nah, but yeah, just take me to Jamaica. They lit.
Jamaica, I heard.
Facts, just take me there. I perform all the time there, back to back to back.
She's like, listen, y'all want me to perform again? All right, bet.
Spend a lot.
All right, bet. So now you have a couple tracks out, but most importantly, you have a new remix that you just dropped. Calling My Phone remix.
Yes.
So what made you want to hop on that beat? Because that's a very popular song. So what made you want to choose that one?
Actually, I was really in love with that song. I'm not gonna lie. First time I heard it, I think I heard it playing. It's like somebody posted playing in the car. I'm like, ooh, what's this? Like, so I played the song out. Played it out to the point, literally to the point where it's like I had no choice but to play the instrumental in the car and be like, I'm
this song is only missing me.
Right, like let me just do this real quick. Like
Word.
I just need to. That song it's different.
Word.
I'll still listen to his version.
As you should.
Literally. That song is
so
fire.
What you gotta do, you gotta finesse it, and then you gotta get DJ Ketchup right. You know DJ Ketchup right. You gotta get him to finesse the original. You gotta get him to finesse the original, and then throw your version on the back end, so then people listen to the whole thing.
Right, the whole thing, and then wow.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yo, Ketchup. Tell me to catch up.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, everybody.
No mustard. You know, now videographer. So you did, you know, a lot of your Instagram work and content comes from my guy Lynn James.
Definitely.
Shout out to the Wild Money Billionaires. Hopped in, you know, did an interview with them a little while back. You can check that out on YouTube too. And what makes you, you know, like working with a person like Lynn James? You know.
Well, I knew Lynn for years. Like, knew him for years. Like, school and all that. He was younger than me, but knew him for years. But he's always been a clown. That's always been my guy. And
he's
like,
actually pretty funny.
Yeah, so I first I did a photo shoot with him. He was so serious, and I had to really check him. Like, yo, I know this is not how you act.
Right,
Don't do that. I understand you're serious, but like, you know who I am. Don't do that. After that photo shoot, we just got mad close, and that's really my guy. Like, I mean, yeah, I've worked with other, you know, people who shot videos, but I'm more comfortable with Lynn. Like, he makes me feel comfortable. Like, I don't ever have to, like, you know, like, you want something from somebody, I don't never have to be like, shoot a video and be like, here, you know what, this is what I want. I let him do it. I know he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, you got trust in him.
Yeah, that's definitely heavy on the trust.
That's a major key too. Major key. So now, so I'm assuming we should be expecting more visuals, you know, coming from Shaniyah, Monae, and Lynn James then?
Definitely. Pictures, videos, all my work comes from him.
Heard. Make sure y'all tap in on the gram. Make sure y'all tap in on the gram. So, new music on the way too? What's the word on the new music?
Yeah, you know. Don't really speak on new music.
Oh, okay.
I take my time with the drops. I don't like to
rush 'em.